Hey everybody, Glenn Tompkins here on our YouTube channel. Love bringing these videos to your attention. Today, we're going to jump into the world of cryptocurrency. Folks, there's a lot of cryptocurrency news out there. There's lots of crypto stocks that you will end up scratching your head wondering what to do. Today, we're going to dig a little deeper into the crypto ecosystem, how it works, and which crypto stocks seem to be the most relevant in this space. Now, the crypto world is in a world of its own. You have the currency, you have the miners, you have the blockchains, and where should you be trading in this space? And yes, that's a good question. There's two people in this space. The people who have made money, and then you have the people who have lost money. So, if you want to learn more about the whole ecosystem with crypto, you sit right there. Hey everybody, Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here on our VectorVest YouTube channel. Love, again, bringing these videos to your attention. If you're brand new to the channel, folks, I invite you to hit the subscribe button right now and hit the bell icon so that when new videos like this come out, you'll be aware of them. And most of all, if you like what you hear and you feel that it's of a value to you, don't forget to hit that like button. All right, now, keep in mind, as I do this video, there's a lot of cryptos out there, and I'm sure that I'm going to get emails asking me, can you look at this one? Can you look at that one? There's a lot of them out there, but I will not be able to cover them all with the time that I have. But there are some of them that I feel are more relevant for you to consider. Now, keep in mind, this is still a speculative space. It is gaining popularity, but it is still a speculative space to invest your money in. And it's really, really volatile. I'm not going to push any of these and give you price predictions like you see on other YouTube channels. That's not my goal. My goal is to educate you on what's out there, what they do, and where it's best suited for you to invest your money. And in this space, because it is segmented, try to stay diversified. Now, what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digital currency. It's a non-traditional way to transact money or currency, okay? Just like money, there's a perceived value on these currencies. And it's sometimes the perceived value changes big time day over day, which adds to the volatility of this space. And it can fall or rise bigly in either direction on any given day. Now, value is made up of a couple of things. You have intrinsic value and you have perceived value. And I think much of this space is still looked at as perceived value, which is driving the price volatility higher and lower on a daily basis. So a lot of people are getting into cryptos. A lot of institutions are getting into cryptos. And people are even saying that crypto is a better hedge than gold. I'm not going to say that just quite yet. I still think that to a certain degree, we're still in the infancy of crypto. But hey, it is being much more widely accepted, all right? Now, the digital crypto, when you look at this whole idea of cryptocurrency and you look that it's a digital currency, how do you get those coins, those digital coins? You have miners. You have miners like Riot, like Mara, like EVGO, like Hut. These are the companies that build machines, computers, to mine for crypto. All right. And you know, those machines take a lot of energy, and that energy consumption is becoming a big point of contention, because to mine all of these cryptos or these coins, you need these machines. These machines are getting bigger, they're getting faster, but they're using a lot more energy, and people or companies are out there trying to help to manage the energy as well. So that's something to keep in mind. So that's part of the ecosystem. You have the digital currency. They're mined on rigs, on computer rigs, to get those currencies. And then the next thing you want to talk about is that the digital currency is now traded on a blockchain. Now, the blockchain is sort of like a bank where you can confirm what is exchanged. It's like a bank ledger saying that if I paid Joey some crypto to buy a pair of Jordans, that blockchain allows me the ability to do so. It's very secure for the most part, and it makes sure that the ecosystem stays in place. You will also hear terms like smart contracts in decentralized applications. Now, blockchains are what we call immutable. They're really safe, and it allows for a fast transaction of these currencies. So as if I were trading money or giving Joey money for those Jordans, that whole blockchain affords you the opportunity for the transaction to be that quick, just like you were there in person. Decentralized applications, though, allows open source to everybody to use those blockchains for their own individual uses. And a lot of apps that are out there are created on those blockchains. So it is sort of like a template, but I can go into that blockchain like Ethereum, and I can utilize it and change it to fit my application in order to now trade the digital currency on that blockchain for a product. So that pretty much puts into an understanding of the ecosystem within the crypto world. And there's a lot of stocks that fall under these different categories, whether it's a digital currency like Bitcoin, or whether it's a miner like Riot or Mara, or whether it's a blockchain like Ethereum or Solana, or something like that, all the way down the line to get this ecosystem in play. And Meta, with the whole Metaverse, these cryptocurrencies in different forms and fashions will play a big role in the whole world of the Metaverse, which is why, again, I think that it's picking up a lot more steam. But keep in mind, all it takes is for one person to say the wrong thing at the right time, and that whole space, being as volatile as it is, will come crashing down. Now, another thing about all of these blockchains, how good is the interoperability so that one blockchain can talk to another blockchain to talk to another blockchain? That is something that's out there that needs to be addressed, and I think over time it will be addressed. Now, keeping all of this in mind, we don't track cryptocurrency within the VectorVest software. What we do track, though, we can track the blockchains, and so we'll take a look at both of those. I'm going to be on a website called, and let me scroll this up, this helps me out a lot, CoinMarketCap. And this gives me all of the information that I need to know about any crypto that I need to talk about as well. I'm looking at the top 100 cryptocurrencies or blockchains or anything in the whole space. I'm looking at the top 100 on one page, but it tracks 7,458 symbols or pieces in this space. It is a growing space, and there's a lot of cryptos out there. And again, for the purposes of getting a better understanding of where you should consider putting your money, that's what this video is all about. All right, so now let's start off from the beginning, looking at the actual cryptocurrency and the digital currency. And the biggest one out there is Bitcoin. All right, it's got a market cap of that number. That's a big number. And it's the biggest in here by far amongst all of the stocks in this space. But you know what's happening? Look at the last 7 days across the board. All right, that tells you something is hurting the whole crypto space right now. And let's get into that. So I'm going to click on Bitcoin. And the first thing I'm going to do is go to the news. This is what came out this morning. Bitcoin climbs back above 60,000, allowing a sudden $100 billion outflow. That was 38 minutes ago. But earlier this morning, here it is. And this was 2 hours ago. Bitcoin, the other crypto under pressure after the CFO comments on crypto. I want to look at that real quick. What does it say? Bitcoin is under pressure because the Twitter CFO comments on crypto. He said Bitcoin, along with most other current cryptocurrencies, drops after Twitter CFO said investing in some of the company's capital into crypto assets such as Bitcoin doesn't make sense right now. Boom. That's all it took. And the crypto stocks seem to just getting crashed all over the place. But over the last couple of minutes or so, Bitcoin climbs back above 60K following a sudden 100 billion outflow. Let's click on that real quick. On Tuesday morning, which is now, Crypto dropped below 60 as a result of a market-wide crash that saw a flagship digital currency lose more than $100 billion of market cap. The value of other cryptocurrencies fell as well. After reaching an all-time high of just under 69,000 last week, Bitcoin's price plummeted. Presently, the flagship digital asset is trading at 625, down only 7.5% in the last 24 hours after that tweet. So it had a little bit of a rise back up. Now, what else I can do on this, let's go back from here. I want to look at what the graphs look like. Now, remember, look at that. When crypto is good, it looks good. When it pulls back, such and such. Here's the news that happened this morning. But you know, you can trade crypto. And I look at crypto as a trade, not a longer-term investment. Any of you said you're going to hold it long-term, that's on you. But because of the volatility up and down with this, I would say these are more trades. Time your trades. Plan your trade, time your trades, get in and get out. Take the money. Don't be afraid to take the money. Guess what? When you get another buying opportunity, you'll take it. This is a 3-month graph on Bitcoin. Let's back this up a little bit. Let's go to another one. Well, the 3 that I'm going to look at today are going to be Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Shiba. Shiba is hot. Everybody and their mama's talking about Shiba. Let's go to Dogecoin first. All right, it's 24 cents. Let's go put this on a 3-month graph. Wow. Look at Dogecoin over the last 3 months. This tells you a lot. If you're in it, you're in a world of hurt. Why? Why do you trade it and say you're going to hold it long term when this happens? Again, plan to trade, trade to plan. Now, Shiba comes out. Let's go see what Shiba looks like. And Shiba did outpace Doge. It looks at, they call it the Doge killer, right? Look at the difference in its graph. Since Doge was going down, Shiba was moving up. But right now, look at it. This is over the last 3 months. Shiba is pulling back down. I do have a little solid level of support sitting right now at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 49. All right, 5 zeros over and 49. All right, and right now it's trading at 5 zeros over and about 50. So it's an infinitesimal number. You know what else is cool about this? This is being sorted by market cap. So the digital currencies right now with the highest market cap are at the top. Now let's flip this a little bit. Let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum is the #1 blockchain in this space. Let's go click this on a 3-month graph and look at that. Remember I told you to keep your investments a little bit diversified in this space. So maybe you look at a digital currency. Maybe you look at a blockchain. Maybe you look at a miner. And that keeps you well balanced within this space. Or you can look at one ETF like BITO, which looks at the whole cryptocurrency space. It is the first ETF out there enabled you to do that. So if I'm looking at Ethereum as a blockchain, look at that rocking and rolling, pulling back right now. I have a nice little level of support sitting at a price of about 47.03. When it fell below that, that would have been a good opportunity to get out. Many of you say, no, I'm going to stay in it for the long haul because it's going up to X amount of number. Listen, I'm not going to put that out there. I'm going to try to help you to make money. And when the opportunity comes to take some of your profits off the table, that's what I'm going to tell you to do. I'm not going to try to tell you to hold any of these long term because I still think that it's a speculative space with a lot of volatility. All right, let's go look at another one. How about we look at Solana. There it is. It's number 5 in the list. Let's take a look at it. So if one was moving, let's go see, was this moving as well? Man, look at that. That was moving up as well, right at a nice little level of support, sitting at about $239. Right now it's trading at $226. Something like that. It's trading at $226. How about that? Keep your eyes on that and use these graphs to help you to manage instead of blindly holding. I've got another one, Cardano. Here it is. Now notice on this list, I can highlight which ones I want to keep my eyes on a lot, which ones are making the news. Let's go take a look at Cardano. Let's go look at a 3-month graph. Not as good as the other two. So in this space, Ethereum and Solana look better by way of a blockchain than Cardano. So this is where you think about how you want to spread out your money amongst these stocks. All right, so now let's talk about some of the other stocks in this space that I want you to keep your eyes on. And they are being moved by other bigger news. I want to go look at AXS, which is going down. Hold on, AXS. Axie Infinity. Now, this is a coin as well that could be a big part of the metaverse. I want you to keep your eyes on it. Let's go put this on a 3-month graph. Look at that, nicely moving up with the metaverse starting to take more of a hold on society right now. This is something that I want you to definitely keep your eye on. And there's another one in this space. How about Mana? Facebook, as Facebook turned over to, as Facebook turned over to the name of Meta, this is a stock that started moving with that. So now I'm looking at the influencers on some of these stocks that are out there. Decentraland, look at that. After Meta came out, look at the move, 1029, 1030 coming into right now. Right now, it's got a level of support sitting at about $2.54. Just keep your eyes on that somewhere in that space. And there's another one that I want you to keep your eyes on. And it's called Engine. Where is it? Loopring. Patrick did a story on that yesterday, and why Loopring is important is because GME is getting on board with them as NFTs. Keep your eye. And that's something else in this space called non-fungible tokens. Let's scroll down a little bit more. There's Engine. All right, let's go take a look at it on a 3-month graph. And this one is part of that meta space as well. So AXS and ENJ are two that I want you to keep your eyes on as the metaverse comes into fruition. These two coins could definitely play a big role in all of that. And then last but not least, AMC is pushing they're looking at both, they're looking at a couple of different things. AMC is looking to take cryptocurrencies within their organization. They're looking at Bitcoin, they're looking at Doge, and they're looking at Shiba. So folks, in essence, I've given you a lot of different things to look at, but a great way to diversify your crypto portfolio. Keep in mind, it is still very speculative. It is still very volatile, but these are some stocks to keep your eyes on. People out there were wanting me to take a look at Ethereum. Again, that is a way of having a blockchain, and in that blockchain, it's got a lot of different crypto digital currencies that are on it. And just there's a difference. There's a difference between the digital currency itself and the blockchain on which it trades on. So I think a lot of people think that they're all the same thing, but hopefully I've broken it down enough to give you some insight on what you're looking at, and making sure don't double up if you can. Don't double up or triple up in the same space. Whether it's a digital currency, whether it's a blockchain, whether it's a miner, spread that out. And that should get you nice and whole in the space. Folks, this video is over. Again, if you felt that this was useful to you as an educational perspective, hit that like button. Let me know your comments in the comment section. So folks, until the next time, see ya.
Yeah.